Good evening everyone, welcome to JAIIB CAIIB English Medium channel. Hope you all are doing well. In today's session, we will be talking about what after JAIIB. So definitely a lot of bankers have cleared their JAIIB paper in November 2025 attempt. So first of all, many congratulations everyone for clearing your JAIIB paper. Now what next? Should we wait for some time and then start for the next paper, or should we go with the rhythm? Should we go with the flow? And because we have just cleared the JAIIB, we know the conceptual understanding, we are already in a rhythm to manage our time schedule, and definitely we have that motivation to clear the paper right now. So my answer to this question is yes, you should go with the next attempt of your paper. Now what paper we are talking about? So definitely after clearing a JAIIB, the next step for all the bankers for their career enhancement, for their monetary benefit, for their skill enhancement is a CAIIB. So if you are done with JAIIB, what next? Next will be CAIIB. Okay. But now what CAIIB is, who is eligible for this CAIIB paper, how to clear the CAIIB, what are the different subjects are there, everything we will be discussing in this session. And if you have any doubt regarding this particular CAIIB attempt, you can ask queries in the comment section. Because I am taking this session live, I will take your queries as well. Okay. So let's start. First of all, when we talk about the CAIIB, the bankers who have cleared the JAIIB, they are eligible to give the CAIIB paper, right? Only the bankers who have cleared JAIIB, they can go for the CAIIB. If you haven't cleared the JAIIB, you cannot go for the CAIIB. Okay. If you haven't cleared the JAIIB and you are thinking that JAIIB and CAIIB you can do both together, no, you can't. That's a very not good question, I can say. Definitely after clearing JAIIB only you can go for the CAIIB. So you have to first clear the JAIIB, and because you have just done in the November 2025, that's why we are here, that's why we are talking about CAIIB. Now there are some non-bankers who are preparing for the bank, like we can call them the bank aspirants. They are preparing for a bank right now. They are non-bankers, but they wanted to give this paper. So they have given diploma in banking and finance, DB and F. Okay, it's also a JAIIB, but the name is only different. For bankers it's called JAIIB, for non-bankers it's called diploma in banking and finance. So those bank aspirants who are preparing for a bank and going to be a future banker, they have also given the DB and F exam, that's a diploma in banking and finance. Now once they become banker, after getting selected in any of the banks of our country, they will be converting their DBF certificate into JAIIB. After becoming a banker, you can go for the JAIIB. Like your DB and F certificate will automatically convert into the JAIIB and you will get the salary increment. And then only they can go for the CAIIB. So if the non-bankers or the banking aspirants right now thinking that we also clear the diploma in banking and finance and after this we want to go for CAIIB, you can't. Okay. For that, you should be a banker, you should have cleared your JAIIB paper. Then you can go for the CAIIB. Okay. So this is the eligibility who can give this paper. Now, in JAIIB, we have studied 4 papers, paper 1, 2, 3 and 4. But in CAIIB, you have to go with the 5 papers. Out of those 5 papers, there will be 4 compulsory papers. How many compulsory papers are there? 4 compulsory papers are there. The first is Advanced Bank Management. Paper 1, that is ABM. Paper 2, we have Bank Financial Management, that is BFM. Paper 3, we have Advanced Business and Financial Management, that is ABFM. Okay, and paper 4, Banking Regulation and Business Law, that is BRBA. These are the 4 compulsory papers. Like you don't have any choice, you have to give these 4 papers. Paper 1, 2, 3, 4 in the same sequence they will be conducted. Okay, so these are the 4 compulsory papers you have to clear in the CAIIB. And like in JAIIB we used to have 4 papers and the most difficult subject was IEIFS, right? Similarly, in CAIIB, most difficult paper is BFM. bank financial management. This is the most difficult paper comparatively to the other subjects. Okay, so these are the 4 compulsory papers for your CAIIB. Now the 5th subject is elective paper. Okay, 5th subject you have is an elective paper. Or candidate have to choose any one of the elective paper and then attempt that paper. And you have 5 options. Now, selecting which elective paper will be good for you depends on, it depends on what? It depends on 2 things. The first is in which sector, in which department you want to go further. In your banking career. Like some bankers are there who are working in a public sector bank, but now they are going for the central bank of our country, for RBI. If you have such kind of target that after a certain year of working in a public sector bank, I want to go for the RBI, then you should go for the central banking. Okay, in that situation, you have to go for the central banking because this central banking will guide you more about the RBI working. Okay, now if you have your field related to IT, digital banking, you can go. Okay, then if you are in a rural bank and you have decided you want to make the rural economy uplift by working in the same sector, by working in the same area, then you can go for the rural banking. Okay, so and if you are in a HR, you can go for the HRM. So one method or one strategy to select the elective paper is on the basis of what is your future targets, what's your future perspectives, as per your career advancement. Accordingly, you can decide. Out of these 5, the toughest elective paper is risk management, but definitely it's also good for the risk management strategy or risk mitigation strategies. You can cover this. So mostly the credit officers choose the risk management. So definitely according to the future perspective and your idea of working in a bank will select your exam of elective paper. Now, one more method is there to select your elective paper, like which one is easy subject. Deciding which one is easy subject to clear the paper, and that is HRM. HRM is comparatively, not any subject is very easy to clear, but comparatively we select the easy and tough paper. So comparatively, human resource management is your easier subject. Okay, it is what? It is your easier subject comparatively, I am saying to you. So HRM is easier because why? Because a certain part of this you cover in the ABM and ABFM. So that's why it become a comparatively easy to clear, right? So this is the elective paper and you can select any one of them. Now, if we talk about passing criteria, it's same like JAIIB. If you are going for a different subjects in different attempt, like in first attempt you clear 1 or 2 paper, in second attempt you are clearing 1 paper, and in third attempt you are clearing remaining 3 papers. Such kind of attempts are going, and in different attempts different papers are clearing. In that situation 50 marks out of 100 is mandatory in every subject. Okay, but if you are going for in single attempt, whether it's my first attempt, second attempt, third attempt, fourth attempt or fifth attempt, but in single attempt I want to clear the CAIIB, in that situation every subject should have 45 minimum marks, and all over the CAIIB should have 50% marks. This 50% is 250 marks in CAIIB. Why? Because we have 5 papers. In JAIIB it used to be 200, but here it is 250. Okay, so if the combination of these two is match, you are going for all the 5 paper in single attempt. Okay, then minimum 45 marks in each subject and overall 250 marks minimum is required to clear the CAIIB in a single attempt. Okay, so the same passing criteria we have to follow. Now, what is the time limit to clear the CAIIB? So definitely from the day you have registered yourself for the CAIIB, from there 5 attempts or 3 years. Out of these two, whichever is earlier. Like 3 years means 6 attempts you are getting. In 1 year 2 papers happen in the June, July and in November, December duration. In one financial year 2 attempts of CAIIB you will find. So in 3 years you are getting 6 attempts. Out of that you are getting a 5 attempt. Either clear all the 5 subjects in 5 attempts or in 3 years, whichever is earlier. Hana? So that's the option given to you. And if in this duration you won't be able to clear all the 5 papers, then you have to enroll yourself fresh and start with the all 5 papers. Okay. So if a candidate avails all 5 attempts before completion of 3 years, then she will be required to re-enroll themselves afresh. Before 3 years, you have completed 5 attempts, then you have not cleared the paper, then you have to register fresh. Hana? Or if a candidate does not avail the 5 attempt, but the 3 years period have been completed, then also you have to re-enroll yourself for the paper. So doesn't matter are you appearing for the paper or not, but the day you have done the registration for CAIIB, from there you are getting 5 attempts or 3 years, whichever is earlier. In that period, you will get the credit of your papers. If you have not cleared all the 5 papers, you have to go and enroll again and give for all the 5 papers again. Okay, now, what are the pattern of examination? Definitely, it also have a handed objective type, multiple choice questions. Every paper will be of 100 marks, but the IIBF have the rights to vary the number of questions to be asked for a subject. And that's a generic idea. Like 100 MCQs will be there, 100 mark paper will be there. But how many number of questions will be there? It might be changed by IIBF in a different subject. Okay, and the different thing from your JAIIB is that in CAIIB you will have such numerical questions which do not have any options. Like no multiple choice questions will be there. Like numerical questions will be there, but no options is there. It means it will be not in the MCQ pattern, but the answer you have to keyed in by the candidate. Like you have to type your answer. You have to write your answer by using the keyboard in some numerical question. It's not like every numerical question will be there in same pattern. It's not like in every paper the same strategy will be followed, but in some numerical questions in any 5 of the subject which you are going for CAIIB, this will be there, which was not in the JAIIB, but it is add-on part on your CAIIB. Okay, so some numerical questions you have to type the answer, and we know the paper will be online mode. There is no negative marking, and you will immediately know your marks in the subject like we do in the JAIIB. Okay, so same pattern is there. Every paper is offered 2 hours. Now, apart from that, the questions that the CAIIB is going to ask, it will be asked for multiple reasons. First, they will check your knowledge. Hana, first they are doing the knowledge testing. They will check your knowledge about the subject. Okay. Second, they will check how much conceptual understanding you have gained. Third, they will check your analytical and logical exposition. Hana, like how much analytically or logically you are applying the concepts. Then how much capable you are to solve the problem and to do the analysis of a case. So CAIIB is the comprehensive paper which checks your knowledge, your skills, your decision making capabilities, your problem solving capabilities, your logical thinking capabilities, your conceptual understanding, all together in a one paper. That's it. So definitely more case study based questions will be seen in the CAIIB, and that's why we bring this case study batch differently, like individually in the CAIIB, which was not there in JAIIB, because in JAIIB not that much number of case study questions are there, but in CAIIB you will find a lot of questions are of case study based, because they are checking your decision making power, they are checking your problem solving power. Okay, so paper will be of 2 hours. Okay, and now definitely every detail about the understanding of CAIIB I have given you. Now the point is how to start the preparation. First, stay connected to JAIIB CAIIB English Medium channel and do download the Error 24/7 application, because on the application you will find these batches which give you the foundation of the subject. English medium, bilingual, both language paper batches are there. These 2 batches are starting from 1st of December, and these batches are for June 2026 CIB paper. So these are the conceptual classes in which all the 4 subject concepts will be given to you. Okay, like a foundation. Now, the other batches also been seen in the application. Now, if you are confused, why so many batches are there? So I will give you the idea here. Like if you are going for all 5 subjects of CIB, or if you are going for any 3 or 4 subjects, then my suggestion is go with the Mahapack. All the 5 subjects or any 3 or 4 subjects you are going with, then CIB, because some bankers here will be who have already enrolled in the CIB and already given 1 or 2 attempts. So if any 3 or 4 subjects are remaining, or if all the 4 subjects are remaining, then you can go with the Mahapack. Now, if any 1 or 2 subjects are remaining, then you can go with the subscription batches. Then you can go with what? Then you can go with the subscription batches. So this is how you can go for your preparation. So if you are going for all the 5 paper, Mahapack, any 3 or 4 paper, Mahapack. If you are going for any 1 or 2 paper, then subscription batches. And from where you can enroll? Simply from the 24/7 application. So this is the application. Select the exam categories JAIB, CIB. Go with CIB 2026. And you can see this is a Mahapack. This is the increment batch 2.0. And when you scroll down, you will find the subscription batches of all the subject. BFM, ABFM, BRBL and ABF. Okay. So just click on the Mahapack or whatever batch you want to enroll with. Check the validity. It's for 3 months, 13 months and 24 months available. The best option is 13 months because it takes time to clear all the 5 paper. Live class, mock test, ebooks, video courses will be there. When you scroll down, you can find the detail of the faculty, like who will be your mentor in the CIB. Then you can check what are the details, what the package includes. Every detail is there. Which subjects they will be covered, what is the exam pattern, then a special added feature. Every detail you can check by scrolling the page. After checking all the detail, just click on the buy now option and enter a code here Y496 and apply. So once you apply, you get 80% discount here. But 1% additional discount will be given if you use the coins on the application. So 81% discount with 13 months validity if you use code Y496 will be available to you in the CIB Mahapack. And this is how you can clear your CIB. Okay. And definitely 13 months are more than sufficient to clear the CIB paper. Like might be possible if you do not have that much free time, because depends on the locality you are joining your bank. On the basis of that, you have a different level of work and different time schedule will be there. So definitely not everybody is capable of covering 3 to 4 hours daily for the study only. Some people only can give 1 hour. Those who are living in a metro cities, they can easily relate to this. So definitely that's why 13 months is more than sufficient to clear the paper. Not in the second attempt, but when you are doing a fresh registration, then you can change. Shri sir, when you do the fresh registration, then you can change the registry elective paper, that you can do. So elective paper you have to change when you are doing a registration. So whenever the next registration you will be doing, you can select your elective paper. Okay. If you have any other doubt, you can ask. So that was all about CIB, and one thing is important, CIB is comparative to the JIB, it is tougher, it takes more time. The same level of preparation you have done in JIB, you have to do the same with a little bit of extra dedication, right? And because 5 papers are there and all the subjects are very lengthy, so and we have to go with the conceptual understanding of each subject. So definitely I would say start early. And as I have already told you, from 1st of December, we are starting our first batch of CIB, May 2026 paper. So it's better you start from this date so that properly you will be able to clear the subjects in the June 2026 paper. Okay. So that's all for today. Still, if you have any doubt which you were not able to ask in the live stream, you can comment down in the video section, like in the video after watching the session. You can comment your doubts in the particular video when you are watching the recorded session. We will check your doubts and definitely will answer your query there. Okay. And for more such kind of session, more information, more conceptual classes, stay connected to the JAIIB CAIIB channel. So subscribe the channel, press the bell icon so that all the update information will be given to you by us to you. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you all for joining this session with me. Take care everyone.